Hello everyone, this is the Crimson Cure, welcoming you to the Crimson Tower, a place where we keep a feminine foot on the neck of the gynocracy, feminism, and black male misandry. So go ahead, pull up a chair, stay a while, and listen. Hey, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. We're going to go ahead and get right on into the topic, but first, a word from our sponsor.
This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
So we had an incident in a Dallas, Texas restaurant, black male owned, and he had a full house, COVID season and all. I'm actually glad that the brother was able to have a full house. May he have many more into the success of his business. But according to the video that I watched, the infamous video, he had a full house. There was one particular table, all women, that were real, as they say, turned up. They were real turned up. Loud, they seemed like they were overly loud, rambunctious, and they were twerking everywhere. They were all standing on the furniture. They were all leaned on the glass. You had this one big one. She was a big one, and she was all on the glass twerking and taking pictures, and they was acting like they was at the strip club or the joint, whatever. Hooping and hollering, twerking and dancing. I didn't see not a one dance floor in that whole restaurant. So you could see video of the brother who owned the restaurant come and attempt to get them to stop, and just by his hand gestures, he wasn't angry with them. He was like pleading with them, come on, please stop, whatever. Okay? So finally he loses his cool, and he's like, look, we're not doing this in my restaurant. If you want to twerk, that's fine, take it to the club. But this is a restaurant, this is an establishment. This is something that I pay my money for. Bought this building, conceptualized this business and restaurant so that black people can have a nice upscale place to come to eat and chill out and have a good time. But what we aren't going to do is this kind of low level, low class, low value behavior. We're not gonna do that. And then you all on that man furniture, now if something break or you fall or one of them chicks fell in her or some glass cut them or something, then they'll be trying to sue him for damages. But you were the one standing on the bench, like the booth seat. And these were not, 16-year-old, 17-year-old young women. These women was in their 30s. You're too old to act like that. Too old to behave in such a low level, low class manner. You can say what you want about me. Oh, I remember when Crimson Cure used to use foul language. She talked like a hood chick. You can say whatever you want about me, but one thing you will never be able to say is that I went somewhere in public and acted a fool. Because I have home training. You will never be able to say, ooh, I saw Kendra somewhere twerking on something. No, you did not. That is a lie from the pit of hell. You didn't see me doing any sort of action. I know how to act when I go in public. I know how to behave myself with class and some decorum. Okay? You take me to a restaurant, you will never have to worry about, ooh, she's so embarrassing. Ooh, I ain't gonna take her nowhere else. I have never had that complaint a day in my life from anybody. Ooh, you can't take Crimson Cure nowhere. You saw how she got loud with the waiter. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. I go places, I don't have altercations and run-ins and arguments and then I done got up somewhere and I done got to dance and I done got loud. And no. Hood chick and all. I know where I was raised, and I'm gonna tell you where I wasn't raised. I wasn't raised in a barn. That's for a fact. I was not raised in a barn. I know what to do and how to do it. You can take me to the Indy 500 and we eat popcorn and watch a drag race, and I'm not gonna embarrass you. And you can take me to Gordon Ramsay's finest restaurant, formal wear restaurant, and I'm not gonna embarrass you there either. I know how to sit with my elbows not on the table and speak with my inside voice. I also know the difference between the salad fork and the dinner fork. And they were too old to be acting the way that they were. So then he finally loses his cool, and he kind of, he gets riled up, and he drops an F-bomb or two, and he basically says, if you don't like what's going on, then you can leave the restaurant, because I don't allow that type of behavior in this establishment. You're not going to do it. You are not going to bring down the value of my business with that low value mess that you are engaged in. You're just not going to do it. And you had mixed reviews. Most people were on his side. But then you had other people where he was playing that kind of music and this and that. There is no excuse for that. So how does it tie into mobility? First, it ties into appearance. And he actually mentioned this in a clip that I saw when he was being interviewed by TMZ. And they were trying to grill him like he wasn't supposed to. It seems like you just have a problem with twerking. You just saying that because it wasn't a bunch of, palm colored women up there doing that, acting a fool. If it had been a bunch of palm-colored women up there acting a fool in a Ruth Chris restaurant or Papa Do's or wherever, everybody would have been like, "Ooh, how are they going to an upscale restaurant and they're not, you're not all in Ann Sather's restaurant acting stupid." But you come to this man's restaurant to damage your appearance. Remember that I told you appearance is not only what you look like physically, but your behavior. It is your image. It is the totality of your image. And I told you that the image of black women is damaged by the behavior of black women when videotaped and in public. And then I saw further clips after he had addressed the crowd. You had a bunch of women that was like arguing with him about, well, you're still not supposed to talk to us like that. Like, get out. And that's what he eventually told them, get out, go. Because you don't sit here and argue with me about what I allow in my establishment that I paid money for. that I went and got these loans and grants and all that kind of stuff. I'm paying out the nose for insurance and renting the space. And you don't get to argue with me about the standard that I set. And the standard being set was one of etiquette. Stop being classless and low value. It was about having a low value appearance as a woman. Going all these different places, shaking your behind is gutter snipe activity. I said what I said. Going everywhere, shaking your musty behind is gutter snipe activity. I don't care how you cut it. I don't care what kind of perspective you try to have on it, how you try to spin it, how you try to make it be something else. Oh, it's just the culture. Don't blame that on no culture. You're a gutter snipe. No woman of high value and high quality would be caught. They would not be caught dead somewhere standing on something and twerking. It just wouldn't happen. It's just not gonna happen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. I've never seen the queen of anything twerk, but you want to be queens. You want to be addressed as royalty. Royalty has class, etiquette. She knows how to behave. She knows what to do and certainly what not to do. And she never embarrasses herself, nor does she embarrass anybody around her. Ruining not only her appearance, but the mobility. This is a place that's supposed to be like not formal wear, like you're not wearing a suit and tie going in there, but you also aren't wearing like gym shoes and a raggedy t-shirt either. Because if he wanted twerking in his restaurant, he might as well open up a Wingstop and you bring your little drunk self in there at 2:30 in the morning and twerk on the counter. He might as well have done that. But your appearance affects your mobility because your appearance affects how people perceive you, and how you are perceived by the general public at large can dictate how you are able to move in the society, whether that's negative or positive, whether that's up or down.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.